Hey guys, Hamster here. Good to be back. Spend some time with you guys. Just got home. Wanted to share some stuff with you guys. What's going on in this crazy world. Okay, I just got home. Took my gun off, tossed out my spare magazine, my car keys. Taking a look at my dog there. Just got home. Sit down and rest my feet. What do you see sitting there in front of you? Does that look anything menacing there? Does it look like I've committed a crime? People would say, no, you didn't commit a crime. And, well, you'd be wrong. See, everybody thinks I don't care because I'm not doing anything wrong. Problem is, you don't get to define what is right and what is wrong. And recently, a situation in California has unfolded. The big progressive liberals, Democrats, have always said, hey, we're just about gun safety. We're not going to confiscate. We're not going to come for your guns. We're not going to come for your Second Amendment. That's crazy. We're just about gun safety. Well, something happened in Los Angeles. I know a lot of guys are going to tune out and say, hey, I don't live in Los Angeles. That place is freaking crazy, and I agree with you. And or I don't even live in California, so this doesn't apply to me. Give me 3 minutes to make a compelling argument, and let me see if this makes any sense to you guys. These gun right groups, they're not little grassroots groups. They're all funded by Michael Bloomberg. They're all, have many names, but their funding all comes from one place, and their marching orders come from one place. And recently, the administration has gotten nowhere in Congress with passing more gun laws. So Bloomberg has put it out that, okay, we'll go to the local level. We'll go to the city, the county, and the state, and we'll work up from there. And that is exactly what they have been doing all around the country. And now Los Angeles is going to be their flagship to try something here that they said they would never do. Confiscation. Confiscation is here. On July 29th, 2015, the City Council of Los Angeles passed an ordinance, 12-0, unanimous vote, all members present, to ban the possession of this, the thing that terrifies liberals. A metal or plastic box with a spring. I swear it's like freaking garlic to them. I don't know. It scares the living shit out of them. And a little background. In 99, California went through its second assault weapons ban, and the term high-capacity magazine was born about 15 years ago. And these are the people who make the definitions and say, well, this is important because those definitions can change at any time. It can be whatever it is they want. And today, high capacity is anything over 10. What they basically did was ban normal capacity magazines and high capacity magazines. They went for both, and they want to neuter everybody with their ability to have any kind of capacity. And so, effective January 1st, 2000, it was illegal to sell, manufacture, or import magazines that would hold more than 11 rounds for any firearm in the state. So the whole state for the past 15 years has been on basically a ban on magazine capacity over 10 rounds. The law said whatever you possess is fine, you possess. So if you were smart enough to buy a whole pallet of magazines before the ban, kudos to you, good move. You saw this coming. If you have more than you need, you can't sell them to your neighbor. What you have is what you're allowed to possess. Well, the city council now has voted to strip you of that right. And retroactively, which I would say is ex post facto, making possession of your private property, which you bought maybe in the 80s, early 90s, like this SIG here, this beautiful West German SIG, which comes with a factory 15-round magazine. That's the magazine the gun came with when I bought it new. Those are the magazines that I use with today. If you live in Los Angeles, you have two options. Remove the magazines from the city or turn them into the police department for destruction. No ifs, ands, or buts. They're tired of you having these, and they've decided it's time to come get them. They've allowed you to have the possession of them for 15 years, and now they decided it's time to just collect them. And they've passed this law, and it is a misdemeanor. So if you get caught with one of these anywhere in the city limits of Los Angeles, and I guarantee this will not stand just in Los Angeles, because they will pressure each city next to them until they push it throughout the entire state to ban these. If your city doesn't doesn't, go along with this, you will be the pariah and say you're harboring baby killers, and they will come after your town and your city council next. This is a death by 1,000 paper cuts. If it takes one city at a time to go through 1,000 cities to get the entire state, so be it. They are committed. I give them that. They are committed to this process. So there's an item you could legally possess but no longer could purchase is now banned, and you will have 60 days once the law goes into effect. What the mayor said he will sign shortly once it is amended. Here we go to the amendment. They got a little flack from the police and the police union on this law. They did not like it. And you say, wow, that's great. Finally somebody with common sense. Yes. The police union said, we don't like this law. This is bad. So the city council has agreed to amend it. They went to a vote and it won 8-4. 8 votes is enough to amend it, so it will be amended and it will go into effect with the amended version, which will exempt all police officers for personal use, and retired police officers will be exempt from this law. So if you're a police officer, you can buy whatever it is you want, and when you're a retired police officer, you can buy whatever you want and keep whatever you have. You will be exempt. The police union asked for this, the city council abided to get the police on board to enforce it. So the police have been exempted, and strangely enough, I did some checking, and it just so happens to be that the police union, since 2000 to present, has donated approximately $35,000 to various councilmen's campaigns for re-election. Sounds like a conflict of interest to me, but we'll just run with it. That's how it's going to stand. So what you see here is actually 2 misdemeanors being committed right now. The other ordinance they're passing is if you set a firearm down on your nightstand when you get home, or you set it on your kitchen table, that is now a crime. If that gun does not have a trigger lock in it or put in a safe, it is a crime. If that gun comes out of your holster and it does not go directly into a safe, you are committed a second misdemeanor. Right there is 2 misdemeanors sitting on the table. You will sit in jail all weekend until you see a judge. And trust me, the guy with marijuana will get a ticket and go home free. Or the illegal alien who does not have insurance will be sent on his way, but you will surely be sitting in jail. So you are to, if you live in the city of Los Angeles, you are to collect these things, drive them down to the police station for destruction. They will all be destroyed. You have 60 days to comply. If your gun comes out of your holster, it must be locked up in a safe. If you have that sitting on your nightstand next to a Surefire flashlight, now 500 lumen variety, in case someone breaks in, or you have a shotgun sitting next to your bed, that is a crime. You are now a criminal. They are criminalizing you, so they will be able to take away your rights and you will have less of a voice. So if your gun is not locked up and it is in your house, and if you're in the shower, that thing must be locked up. If you're asleep, you can't have it on the nightstand. If you're eating dinner, it can't be sitting next to on the table by you. You can't have a shotgun propped up behind the door. Those days are gone. And magazines must be turned in for destruction. This is completely confiscation. You will comply or you will go to jail. That's their new motto on how they're going to play this. To me, it seems like a clear violation. This is truly an ex post facto. We're retroactively making something you legally own, private property, a crime. This is definitely a violation, I believe, of the Second and Fourth Amendment. Not to mention, this also is illegal under California state law. From what I read, they cannot preempt state law. State law in California, possession of a magazine that you bought prior to 2000 is perfectly legal, but the city of Los Angeles has now criminalized that. And you will see this go city to city in that state, and you will see the same campaign be pushed in other cities. So anywhere you have maybe a conservative state, you have a red state but a blue town, that blue town will also do this same exact model. This is going to be the 3rd city that I've been able to research that this has been pushed on. LA is out, obviously the largest. It has made little news. No one's talking about it. But basically, if your gun is not in your holster, it must be locked up. Can't be sitting on your nightstand here next to your car keys when you get home. And all of your magazines that you bought 20 years ago, or 15 plus years ago, must be turned in. And no compensation will be given. You will turn these in for destruction. You will not be compensated one dime. Even though these magazines maybe have a rough value of $50, you will be compensated zero. You will be arrested if you are found with these, and they are saying this is all about safety, but this is the first shot at confiscation, and it will not stay in California. It will not stay in Los Angeles. I'm sure every city around Los Angeles will be pressured to adopt the same law. Once they get one pushed, it will be a domino, and we will start pushing this domino city by city, county by county, and state by state. This is their agenda. If they can't do it federally, then they will start with the smallest town and push out. So that's what's going on in California. Like I said, pay attention, stay involved. Do not think you're immune to this. No matter where you live, it seems like stupidity has no bounds, no borders, and it will eventually sneak up on you. So there it is, the first confiscation that I believe is true confiscation. No more grandfathering. They're saying turn them in. No registering the ones you have. No keeping the ones you have. There's no provision allowed. This is, you must turn in what you currently own as private property, must be turned in. So thanks for watching.